Hello everybody, my name is Radhika and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're watching me for the first time, please consider subscribing and click on the bell icon right next to it so that every time I upload a video, you will get notified about it. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about physical exfoliants in detail. I will make a detailed video about chemical exfoliants as well. I have made a tiny video on physical and chemical exfoliants, giving you a small comparison between the two. I will leave the link of it in the cards here up above. But in today's video, I am going to actually tell you everything about physical exfoliants and some of the benefits and the do's and don'ts of it. So if you guys want to know about all of it, please keep on watching. Physical exfoliants, which are also commonly known as the scrubs, these are basically something that happens to have physical granules or particles in it, which when rubbed against your skin, it actually helps in getting rid of the dead skin cells and the dirt and the impurities and all of that from the upper layer of the skin. There are basically walnut and apricot scrubs that are commonly available in the market, but there are also coffee and sugar scrubs that are available in the market, which are very gentle when compared to walnut and apricot ones, and people are actually gravitating towards the sugar and the coffee scrubs because they have actually come to know about the fact that walnut and apricot scrubs can be very harsh on the skin. Now you must be thinking that how exactly are walnut and apricot scrubs harmful to the skin. So basically walnut and apricot scrubs are made out of the granules in those scrubs basically are made out of the walnut and apricot shells, which are actually a task to be churned down into even and uniform particles because they're very hard, so which is why they cannot be churned down into even and uniform particles, and most of the times they are very harsh and very pointy. So when you are using such harsh and pointy stuff on your skin, it will actually end up damaging the upper layer of your skin, and after damaging the upper layer of the skin, it will actually give micro tears on the skin, which are basically, they are not actually visible by the naked eyes, but yeah, it will be there because those are very pointy and very harsh and very sharp basically. So after those micro tears are on your skin, it will actually become a free passage for all the dirt and the impurities, everything that's around you, to actually get inside the deep layers of the skin, which is actually not supposed to go inside the skin. So now you must be thinking that what exactly are micro tears? So micro tears basically happen when something sharp or something pointy is rubbed against the skin. When micro tears happen, the skin basically tears, removing away the protective layer on the top of your skin, which like I said earlier, actually happens to give a free passage for all the dirts and the impurities and everything that's not supposed to be going inside your skin to easily get inside the skin, which will end up damaging your skin by either causing infection or breakouts on the skin. Also, micro tears are something that is not very new in the skincare world because people actually pay to get them done at a skin clinic by a dermat by the procedure actually called micro needling. And micro needling is basically something by which it's basically a skin procedure, a skincare procedure in which there are puncture marks that are made onto your skin, which helps in renewing and repairing your skin. But in that case, when you're getting micro needling done on your skin, or the person who's getting it done actually knows that there is something of that kind on the skin, and then the skin is taken care of accordingly, and then you also have a professional to actually guide you when something goes wrong in your taking care of the skin, because there are certain precautions that is supposed to be taken if there is micro needling done on the skin. So a dermat or a professional person is actually there to guide you of what you have to do with your skin, what skincare products you have to use, and what precautions you have to take, and all of those things. But when you are actually using a physical scrub and it ends up having micro tears on your skin by using a physical scrub, that micro tears, you will not even know that you have micro tears because not everybody knows about it, because those sharp and pointy granules will actually end up giving you micro tears on the skin. So when you don't know about it, then you don't take care of your skin that way, and then yeah, you will end up damaging your skin. Also, when you're getting micro needling done, you're getting it actually done by a professional dermat, and they will suggest you about all the do's and don'ts and how to take care of your skin. So basically you are actually in good hands. Also, since you're getting microneedling done by professionals, they know that the skin needs time to heal, which is why there are gaps between each sessions, and the gap is at least from 20 days to a month between each session, so that in between those, those time period, your skin can actually heal and then they can do the next session. Honestly, I've stopped using physical scrubs that actually contained walnut and apricot granules because I did begin to notice that my skin used to break out after every time I scrubbed using walnut and apricot ones. So I stopped using them. I use a sugar scrub that I have with myself. I use that hardly once or max twice a month and not more than that, because I know that my skin is super sensitive, so even that can actually end up damaging my skin. Also, if you really want to use physical exfoliants or your skin does not react against the physical exfoliants and you have benefits from physical exfoliants, you can actually use them max twice a week and not more than that. I know people say 2 से 3 बार हफ्ते में use कर सकते हो, but I would recommend that don't go for more than twice a week because that's just more than enough. First thing. Second thing, make sure that if you're using a physical scrub, you don't use it daily or alternate days, because I know a lot of people who use them either daily or alternate days. And seriously, if you are actually watching this video, I would highly recommend you to not do that or encourage others to do that, because you're not just ending up damaging your skin, you're also encouraging others to do something of that kind and they will end up damaging their skin. So please don't do that. Also, preferably avoid walnut and apricot scrubs, and there are great coffee and sugar scrubs that are available in the market. Opt for them because they're very gentle on the skin and they will actually do the job of exfoliating the skin. If you don't want to go for the sugar and the coffee scrubs that are available in the market, the most natural scrub that you can find easily in your home, actually in your kitchen, is besan, commonly known as gram flour or chickpea flour, that can be easily used for exfoliating your skin. It is one of the most super gentle and super effective exfoliant or scrub that you can use. It's super budget friendly as well, so it's not going to actually damage your budget at all. Now the main question arises that should physical exfoliants actually be used or not, क्योंकि मैंने इतनी सारी बातें जो है वो सारी नेगेटिव ही कही physical exfoliants के बारे में. So whether it should actually be used or not. Well, if it suits your skin and your skin does not happen to break out or have any kind of reactions, you can go ahead and do that. But again, preferably please avoid walnut and apricot scrubs, because even if your skin actually does not react with the physical scrubs, the walnut and apricot scrubs will end up damaging your skin. Also, if you are using physical exfoliants, you need to be very careful of the 2 enemies that you need to get rid of. First one being that I've already said gazillion times in this video, which is that avoid using the scrubs that have pointy and harsh granules in it, preferably the walnut and apricot scrubs. Stop using them. Use sugar and coffee scrubs, or you can use the gram flour or the besan that is in your kitchen. These are going to do a tremendous job in actually exfoliating your skin. Second enemy that you need to get rid of is the way that you scrub your skin, because even if it's suiting your skin, even if you're using a gentle exfoliant, even if you're doing all the right things, and if you're not scrubbing your skin gently in circular motions, very gentle hands, with very gentle hands, you will again end up having micro tears on the skin even with a gentle exfoliator. So basically the main key here is that you need to be very gentle on your skin, because at the end of the day those are granules, so they will, if you are going very vigorously on the skin, it will actually end up damaging your skin. Now, after mentioning all the negative points, let's end up this video on a positive note, which is by mentioning the 4 benefits of physical exfoliants. First one being that they are super budget friendly, especially if you're using besan. वो तो मतलब it's very budget friendly. First thing. Second thing, as compared to chemical exfoliants, physical exfoliants are very budget friendly. Second thing being that when you are using a physical exfoliant, you basically don't have to worry about the fact that what products you're using on top of what, because with chemical exfoliants you need to be a little careful about that. Physical exfoliants के साथ ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. You just have to be very gentle on your skin and you're all good to go. The third benefit is that with chemical exfoliant you basically have to be very careful with the frequency and the concentration that you're using. In physical exfoliants you only have to be very careful of the frequency and the type of granules that you are using on your skin, and you're all good to go after that. And the fourth benefit of this is that chemical exfoliants actually cause very photosensitivity of your skin. It makes your skin very photosensitive, but that's not the case with a physical with a physical exfoliant at all. That is not the case. After you're using a physical exfoliant, it will not actually make your skin photosensitive at all. So these were actually the benefits, and that is all that I have to talk about physical exfoliants. If you guys have any doubt, you can leave it in the comment section below, and I would love to answer them for you guys. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button, comment down below and let me know how you like this video. I would love to hear it from you guys. Also, share this video with your family and friends, and if you and your family and friends haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do that. Follow me on Instagram. The links to all my social media handles are going to be in the description box below. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye guys, stay home, stay safe.